Hi teacher, good afternoon. My name is Jean-Pierre Ramirez, and in this video I will talk about what are the difference between Alzheimer's disease and dementia, mechanisms and secrets of Alzheimer's disease, exploring the brain, and how your diet affects memory loss and Alzheimer's. Although symptoms of both them, Alzheimer's disease and dementia, usually can coincide, they are the same. Let's see why. Alzheimer's is a mental and neurodegenerative disease that affects brain, causing disability in a slow way in memory and cognitive function. On the other hand, dementia is considered a combination of symptoms that also affects memory and reasoning, but it's not a disease. In other words, dementia are symptoms caused by a progressive and irreversible deterioration of brain function, whereas Alzheimer's is really a disease. Dementia is often caused by several common conditions known as frontotemporal dementia, dementia with Lewy bodies, depression, but the main cause is Alzheimer's disease. Otherwise, the specific cause of Alzheimer's disease is still unknown. Frequently, symptoms of both of them are similar, such as confusion, aggression, changes in personality, difficulty to communicate, problems to think clearly, frequent forgetfulness, and many else. Unfortunately, there is no cure for Alzheimer's disease or dementia. There are only treatments or medications for both cases. Now let's see how Alzheimer's disease is formed in the brain. At first, Alzheimer's is associated with the massive formation of two types of protein aggregates known as neurofibrillary tangles composed of tau protein and senile plaques composed of beta-amyloid protein. Senile plaques are extracellular deposits of beta-amyloid protein in the gray matter of the brain and are associated with the degeneration of neuronal structures. They are formed on the surface of the neuron when protein APP is cooked or damaged by enzymes, which causes the appearance of beta-amyloid protein. And when there is enough quantity of this protein, they assemble, getting toxic, and become senile plaques interfering with the function of neuron. Whereas neurofibrillary tangles are not or abnormal conglomerations or tau protein composed of small interlaced fibrils within the neurons. They form when deficient tau protein gets separated from microtubule that causes the destruction of microtubule, and then the deficient tau protein for filaments. Next, the neuron degenerates without microtubule, and that causes the creation of a neurofibrillary tangle, which impedes the transfer of message from one neuron to another. Neurofibrillary tangle develop in hippocampus and cause the symptoms of the disease, which impact memory, language, ability of recognition, and the skill to relay gestures. On the contrary, senile plaques first develop in the cortex, later in hippocampus, affect movement but don't correspond to the symptoms of the disease. Finally, senile plaques and neurofibrillary tangles in large quantities extend to the whole brain, causing the famous Alzheimer's disease. And this is how Alzheimer's disease is formed. Now, let's see. Can really your diet influence memory loss and Alzheimer's? Some researchers show that a poor diet can really influence certain mental tasks, especially foods with excess calories that have a negative effect on learning and memory processes. The excess of fat food can increase memory and intelligence. The most effective way to prevent Alzheimer's disease is consuming all kinds of low-fat food. Due to a person who consumes healthy food is less likely to suffer from Alzheimer's than a person who eats junk food. It's also important to consume healthy food at an early stage, because there is a point where it's useless to try to change your lifestyle or diet. So effectively, an unhealthy diet can increase the risk of suffering from Alzheimer's. To sum up, many people confuse Alzheimer's and dementia thinking they're the same, but it's important to distinguish them to be able to use the medications and treatments correctly. Furthermore, the excessive consumption of some foods or a very bad diet can influence the formation of senile plaques and neurofibrillary tangles, causing irreversible damage to cognitive function. So therefore, we must be careful with our diet, eating healthy, avoiding unhealthy foods which influence memory loss and Alzheimer's disease. So that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching the video. See you soon. Bye.